What if the person you trusted most with your life was secretly planning to rob you blind?
All right. That's you at Citibank. I think it's dated 5/9 of 2023. It's about 3:07 in the afternoon.
This 34-year-old nurse didn't just steal from her elderly patient. She forged 7 checks worth over $50,000 and thought she'd never get caught.
I never write the check myself.
Okay, because I spoke with her, and I spoke with the neighbor, and I spoke with another helper.
But when police sat her down for questioning, her web of lies began to unravel in the most shocking way possible. You won't believe what she said when they confronted her with the evidence.
This is check 266. It's all in the same handwriting.
This wild story starts on July 25th, 2024, in Palm Beach County, Florida. Sheriff's deputies get a call that no one wants to hear. An elderly person has been financially abused by someone they trusted. The nursing company reported that their employee, Enite Noel, suddenly stopped showing up to work after allegedly stealing from her patient. But here's where it gets crazy. We're not talking about pocket change here. We're talking about 7 different checks totaling over $50,000. That's more money than most people make in a year.
Like I said, I'm going to be direct though. So you have 2 options, all right? The first option is, obviously, I tell you, don't take off running because I will catch you. One of us will catch you. So I just tell you that just because. Okay. So your first option is, you come with us.
Now watch this. When police show up to arrest Enite, they give her 2 options. Option 1, come quietly, talk to the detective, and maybe work things out. Option 2, straight to jail, no questions asked.
Take you in a police
No,
car.
I see how it is.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I take you in a police car, you talk to the detective, and you square it out with him.
And here's what's fascinating. Enite actually seems confused at first. She starts talking about online loans and her father giving her phone numbers to call. It's like she's trying to create this whole other story on the spot. But the officers aren't buying it. They've seen this before. They know when someone's trying to throw them off the trail. Here's where things get really interesting. The police have surveillance footage from the bank's ATM, but Enite has long hair and sunglasses in the video. So they need to make absolutely sure they have the right person.
You can't just raise your right hand for me. You swear everything you're going to tell me is the truth?
Yes. But I haven't seen her in years, so I can't say.
They bring in her co-workers from the nursing company. At first, some of them can't be certain. After all, the disguise is pretty good. But then they show the footage to someone who worked closely with her, and boom. Yeah, that's her for sure.
That's who that person is?
I do, yeah.
You do? Who is that person in the photos?
I think her name is Enite or something. I'm not sure of her name exactly, but
okay.
she was a...
The identification is solid. There's no way out now.
Like work together, same company?
Yeah, but I didn't have any like friendly conversation with her. Like
not friends, but just you guys work.
So now we get to the interrogation, and this is where Enite starts digging herself into a hole. The detective asks her about her job as a caregiver for the elderly woman, and she plays it cool at first.
Full nursing services?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do for them?
I was a caregiver.
Caregiver?
Yes.
Okay.
Then comes the big question. Did the elderly woman ever pay her for anything? No, she says confidently. She never paid me cash.
Giving you money?
No, she didn't give me money. She had give me a check.
Okay. For how much?
It was 9,000 something.
But then she starts telling this elaborate story about being on the phone with a friend, talking about being behind on rent, and how the elderly woman supposedly overheard and offered to help. She claims the woman said, "I can help you with paying your bills."
Policy, they told me when I was getting the application done, you cannot get anything from them. She said, you don't have to. It's my money. Like I said, it's my money. I do whatever I want to do with it. You don't have to confirm the office. You can. It was 9,000 something. It was.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
Here's where Enite's story gets wild. She claims that she told the elderly woman, "Before I accept any help, I have to call the office and let them know." But according to Enite, the woman insisted, "You don't have to call anyone. It's my money. I can do whatever I want with it."
ever pay you for anything?
No, she never paid me like cash. No, she never paid me cash.
So supposedly, this elderly woman wrote her a check for $9,000 just to help with rent and bills. $9,000 for rent and electricity.
Yes, I'm the one that offered you, not you.
All right, so
okay.
she wrote you a check for over $9,000.
Yes.
Okay, that was the only check she ever wrote you. Okay, and
get this, Enite claims she asked the woman multiple times, "Are you sure? Are you really sure?" She even says she asked, "Are you sure with all your heart?" Like she's trying to make herself look like the good guy here.
Are you really sure? Because you know those clients, they give you something and they turn around and say they never give it to you. Before I take it, I said, "Are you sure?"
right. That's you at Citibank. I think it's dated 5/9 of 2023.
But here's where everything falls apart. The detective shows Enite surveillance footage of herself at the bank, clear as day, depositing that $9,000 check. And when they examine the check closely, they notice something very important: the handwriting.
It's about 3:07 in the afternoon in the video. All right. That check there that's in your hand was for about $9,000.
The detective has already talked to the elderly woman, her neighbors, and other caregivers. They all say the same thing. This is not the elderly woman's handwriting. She doesn't print her name. She writes in cursive.
It was returned.
Interesting. Now, did you write that check or did she?
She did.
Okay.
I never write the check myself.
Okay, because I spoke with her and I spoke with the neighbor and I spoke with another helper.
So the detective confronts Enite. Why is this entire check filled out in your handwriting?
And that's not her handwriting. This check is not her handwriting. She doesn't sign her name in print. She signs it in cursive. So
This is my handwriting right here.
that's your handwriting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that handwriting looks the exact same as the rest of it.
To be honest, that's my handwriting. She's the one that always helped me.
Okay. Because she don't write like that.
And this is where you can literally watch Enite's story crumble in real time. First, she insists the elderly woman wrote the check. But when faced with the handwriting evidence, she suddenly changes her tune.
I need you to be honest with me. Obviously, you're here for a reason. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not his handwriting. So why'd you fill this check out?
Oh, well, she asked me to fill it out for her, Enite says.
Where it says payable to you, the date, you know, her name is printed, but she don't print her name. She signs her name in cursive. So, you know, the neighbor and the other helper says that, you know, they help write, you know, they help her with banking and stuff like that. Like this is not Warner's handwriting. So why is this whole check filled out in your handwriting and not Miss Warner's?
To be honest, that's my handwriting. She's the one that always helped me.
Okay, because she don't write like that. I need you to be honest with me. Obviously, you're here for a reason. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not Warner's handwriting. So why'd you fill this check out?
She asked.
She asked you to fill it out?
Yeah. Because when she was asking to help. You know, so like I said, I asked her, "Are you sure?"
The detective is not having it. So why didn't you tell me that up front when I asked you about all that? Why did you keep telling me she wrote this when now you're admitting you wrote it? You can see the panic in her voice as she realizes she's been caught in a lie.
I said
You're
I
saying
was
she
going-
wanted you to help.
She wanted
Yeah.
to help me, and I said, "You the one that said do not call the office," because I was going to call the office.
I get
and
that,
see
but
what-
why is this written out all in your handwriting and not hers? You just tell me that up front and be honest.
I'll be honest with you.
Now you are.
But
But
I'll
you
be honest.
weren't at first because you kept telling me she wrote this.
But wait, it gets so much worse. the detective pulls out more checks. Not just one, not just two, but 7 different checks, all in the same handwriting, all made out to Enite Noel.
This is check 266. It's all in the same handwriting again. The front of the check and the signature. That one's for $5,000.
Check number 266 for $5,000. Check number 267 for $3,800. Get this, on the same day as the $5,000 check. Then check 269 for $8,800. Check 270 for $5,800. Check 271 for $9,000. And finally, check 272 for $9,500.
Another one. Check 267. Same handwriting. This one's dated March 26, 23. It's the same day. So she gave you a check for $5,000, and then on the same day she wrote you another check for $3,800.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of money. And then on April 17th of 23 is check 269 for $8,800. All in the same handwriting.
Yeah.
Check 270, dated 4/21, same thing, same handwriting, $5,800.
All within just 2 months. That's over $50,000. The detective lays it out plain and simple. That's a lot of money in 2 months. Where did you need $50,000 for?
They all, like, a couple of them all returned.
It's almost over $50,000.
And Enite's answer? To pay my bills, my rent.
Return.
Where did you need $50,000 for in 2 months?
To pay my bill to help.
What bill?
My rent, my
$50,000?
$50,000 for rent and bills in 2 months? Come on! The detective delivers the final blow. Miss Wagner said that she never authorized any of these checks, never wrote any of these checks, and all these checks are missing from her checkbook. Game over.
Miss Wagner said that she never authorized any of these checks, never wrote any of these checks, and all these checks are missing out of her checkbook.
In a last desperate attempt, Enite tries to suggest that maybe the elderly woman's medical condition is affecting her memory. Maybe she just doesn't remember giving permission for the checks. But the detective shuts that down immediately. She was well aware of everything she was saying to me, and even the nurses that were there said she's fine. She was good. Everything she was saying to me wasn't like she was lying about anything.
Well aware of everything she was saying to me, and even the nurses that were there were saying that she's fine. She was good. You know, everything she was saying to me, it wasn't like she was...
Even Enite's attempt to blame the victim fails.
Because I used to have dreads. I used to have dreads.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way she will remember me.
Mm-hmm.
By my hair, because I used to have burgundy on my hair.
Yeah, I see it in the video.
Yes, that's the only way she will remember. If I go now, she's not gonna remember me.
What are you going there for?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going. I'm just saying, if we go now, she's not gonna remember me. She will only remember me because of my hair. Because when I used to have dreads, but when I walked in, that's how she remember me. She said, "I know you. You've been here before." I said, "Yes, I was literally here yesterday." She said, "Did you sleep here?" I said, "No, I went home and come back the next day." She will be asking you a question like a time and time. Even you give her the answer already. Like, you know, so that's how it is.
Okay.
In the end, justice was served. Enite Noel was charged with felony grand theft, felony uttering of forged instruments, and felony fraudulent use of personal identification. This case shows us why we need to protect our elderly loved ones and why background checks for caregivers are so important. Trust once broken can destroy lives, both the victims and the perpetrators. What do you think about this case? Was Enite Noel's sentence fair? And how can we better protect elderly people from financial abuse? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button if this story shocked you, and don't forget to subscribe for more true crime content like this.